Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is Patrick Wooten from Richard Schwartz and Associate Injury Law Firm. And today we want to talk all about winter driving tips. And you may wonder, why are me and my friend Patrick talking about winter driver tips? It's important because this is when a lot of people have car accidents.
It is absolutely
And if it's not our fault, we need you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about it first. How important is it to prep our car for the winter?
You hit the nail on the head. That is the very first thing everyone needs to do. New windshield wipers. Make sure your headlights are working. And the big one that people don't think about is tire pressure.
Well, it's funny you say that because my tire pressure just went down. And I took it to the dealership to find out if there was a nail in there. And he said, oh, no, Troy, in winter you have to increase that again.
That's exactly.
I had no idea. You know, no concept.
You don't think about it, but you do need to do it because of tire pressure is really going to affect your ability to control your vehicle if you hit ice or snow or slick roads.
And we get a lot of snow here in Mississippi?
It's really ice. Mississippi ice is so much worse than snow, although up here in the Golden Triangle they do get snow, but ice on the roads and over the bridges is what really is the major concern.
Oh, and that's what I want to ask you, the major concerns or the dangers of winter driving. I know I'm not a great nighttime driver. Don't ever get in the car with me. So what are those dangers?
It's three big ones. One, you hit the nail on the head, is daylight saving time ends, so it gets dark earlier. Yeah. Two is ice or snow on the road, so the roads are slicker. And then three, which we've talked about before, is animals. You know, deer and other animals.
It's fog and
it's
things
fog
like that.
And it's cooler, so they're more active at nighttime, and so your reaction time is going to be less because it's dark and you may not see them.
I want to talk to you about one thing that came to mind. We were talking off camera and we asked you, in regards to putting on headlights, driving at night or not when it's raining or bad fog.
Absolutely.
That is law here in the state of Mississippi, right?
That's right. You have to have your headlights on.
Okay, if we don't have our headlights on, us, the driver, and we get into an accident that has nothing to do with headlights, I may just have run into another car, is it my fault that I don't have, can they sue me? For not having headlights on? Or?
We were talking off camera.
How does that work?
Yeah, as we talked off camera, I had a case a few years ago where car traveling straight, no headlights on, my car turned left in front of that car, which normally you would say, oh, the car turned left, is at fault. But because the other vehicle had no headlights on, we actually got a ruling in our favor. So if you don't have headlights on, you're not showing yourself, you're not providing notice to other vehicles that you are out there on the roadway, and therefore you could be liable. Even though you were traveling straight, liability could be assessed to you, like it was in the case that I handled for, you know,
How
three
did they
people.
determine you didn't have your lights on? Because it's my word against yours, right?
Actually, when the police officer arrived at the scene, the headlights weren't off, and I will give that driver was accurate, and it was an older car, and he said he just admitted to the police officer he had forgotten to turn his headlights on.
And especially if you have a slightly older car, that those lights don't automatically come on anymore. I know mine comes on automatically, but I also got pulled over once because one of the lights was not working.
That's right.
But I didn't know that, living in a city, you know, where there's street lights, I didn't know that one of them wasn't working. If I get into an accident, would that still go against me? Maybe, because I only have one light working?
The old, I think terminology is the Popeye look, you know, with one light on, one light off. Not as much because you would have a headlight on there, but it's a great tool that you want to take time to turn your lights on, walk around, because you never walk to the front of your car.
Never.
So it's one of those just normal things you need to, as you change your AC filters and do other routine things at your house, is make a note to yourself to once a month check your headlights.
If we get in an accident, what is the first thing that we need to do?
Absolutely. You want to make sure that you clear the roadway if possible. Call and always call 911.
911
Always
first,
call 911.
and then you.
And then call Richard Schwartz and Associates.
We appreciate you.
Thank
you
Troy.
so much. If you want to find out more information about Patrick Wooten or Richard Schwartz and Associates Injury Lawyers, it's all up there on the screen for you.